All right, guys, it is time. Josh and I are getting ready to start our match. I already posted my team builder, so if you want a little bit more information about my team, you can always just go check that out. But just a quick rundown. I'm bringing offensive Teraki on here. We got a defensive Zapdos, Life Orb Entei. We got two choice Scarfers, Silvally and Nidoking, and then I'm bringing kind of a bulky offensive Decidueye as well. And so I'm going to go ahead here. Let's see, find a user. I'm going to go ahead and get ready. Challenge Mr. Kellogg's here. Let's see. Should be good to go here. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, this was pretty close to what I expected, honestly. He did bring the Durant and the Garchomp, which is unfortunate but not unexpected. There's the Drapion. I talked about him having some choices there. That could be Choice Scarfed or Swords Dance here. He didn't bring some of his faster Pokemon. So the fastest thing he has on his team right now is the Garchomp, which makes it more likely that that is going to be Scarfed, I would think, because he didn't bring the Talonflame or, you know, some of the other options here. So I think he's got the Durant. So I think we have to go. I think we have to go Entei, because Zapdos is really good against switching in on the Garchomp and on the Buzzwole, and it does more to the Primarina and a Relicanth. So I think that's going to be more important than Entei. So I think we lead Entei just in case he leads the Durant, because those are my two those are my two Pokemon that I would want to take a first impression if he's got it. And I did EV the Entei to live, you know, a Stomping Tantrum or a Rock Slide. So I think Entei is probably the safer lead here. Looking at his team right now, I think the two Choice Scarfers is going to be a bit redundant, seeing as how he didn't bring a lot of his faster threats. Well, maybe it won't. We'll see what happens. If I take Durant out here first turn, sort of a thing, then that might be the case. But because he's got the Garchomp and the Durant. Those are the two fastest guys that he brought. Everything else, Silvally already outsped anyway. And Entei outsped Nidoking outsped everything but the Drapion. So we'll see. He's got some choices here. He's really thinking through his first move though, so that's something. My damage calcs ready? Yes, they are. Okay. Okay, alright, so he started with the Drapion. Okay. So, here's the thing. I had to take some speed points from this Entei for living that hit from our good friend Durant, and so I'm not sure if I would outspeed anymore. I will. Okay, if he's Jolly max speed, I outspeed by 2 points. So this might be the chance to figure out right off the bat if Drapion is Scarfed. If he goes for an Earthquake, I can live that pretty okay. So I think I might just straight out of the gate go for a Sacred Fire, maybe? He could switch in Relicanth, but I could burn the Relicanth. And if he does switch into Relicanth, I can just switch out to probably the Decidueye. So I think I just Sacred Fire. If he stays in and outspeeds me, I'll know he's Scarfed. So I'm going to Sacred Fire. He could go Relicanth or the Primarina here, just as like a really safe switch. That could be an option. But I think Decidueye can switch into either one of those pretty reliably, so I think that's the move. I'll Sacred Fire, see what he wants to do. Maybe I can get a burn, really chunk this Drapion. Because he can't switch in the Durant or the Buzzwole, obviously. That would be dumb. If he switches in Garchomp, he could get burned. If he switches in Relicanth, he could get burned. So Primarina is probably the safer. Okay, he did go Relicanth, so we hit it. He does get burned. That is unfortunate, but I will take it also. So we're in on a burned Relicanth. Sorry about that, Josh. That definitely matters. I mean, like I said, that is the game we play. Head smash, yep. Okay, so we lived that pretty easily. Now here, I probably just Leaf Blade. He might go back into the Drapion, but he could also just let this guy go down because he's burned. If he does go back into the Drapion, what do I do from there? And at that point, I could just go Nidoking, I guess, if he goes back into Drapion. I'm a Leaf Blade. This is pretty useless to him, I would imagine. I don't know what kind of set he's running, but he's burned, so the Head Smash. I mean, that might be a lot of, because that did a pretty decent chunk even being burned, so he could be. That could be a Choice Band set, maybe. Relicanth. That's Choice Band, Head Smash. But he's burned. Yeah, that's what it looks like. He might be. He might be Choice Band. He could be Scarfed too. If he's Scarfed. No, he's not Scarfed. He would have done less. Well, no, he could be Scarfed. He could be Scarfed. I'm not sure which one. Okay, he did go into the Durant. Okay. Okay, so now he's in on me with the Durant. So I don't want to switch in Entei because I've already taken some Life Orb damage. I think if I switch in Zapdos to take the first impression, maybe he'll get the Static Paralysis. Iron Head, that's fine. And there's the Paralysis. Man! Oh, Josh! This is an unfortunate setup for you here, Josh. Well, Durant's paralyzed now. So what do we do? Well, am I faster now? If he's max speed and paralyzed, then I think I outspeed him now with Zapdos. Yes, I do. I think I can just Heat Wave and maybe take him down. He might switch into. He couldn't switch into Primarina or. Not on Zapdos. I mean, he could go Garchomp maybe. I'm gonna Heat Wave. Okay, he does go Garchomp. Heat Wave, resisted, yes. Okay, not another burn, so that's good at least. Okay, let's see. Garchomp. Alright, I don't really want to be in on the Garchomp with Zapdos. Because he might... I don't know that I have the appropriate amount of damage output here. He could Swords Dance. Perhaps. But he could still be Scarfed as well. This might be the time to see what he is. Because if he is Scarfed, he can't... I don't think he can go Earthquake on Zapdos. He might have Stone Edge. I could Roost and just see what he goes for. But I don't want to Roost on a Swords Dance though. Actually, no, that'd be fine. If he Swords Dances, I can just outspeed him and kill him with an Ice type move. I'm gonna Roost and see what he wants to do. He does Swords Dance. Okay, so he's not a Choice Scarf Garchomp, which is good. So if he's not Scarfed, I can Revenge kill him with either Silvally or Nidoking. Let's see. Who do I not need now? Well, Nightmare... Relicanth is burned. I would like to still have Decidueye for the Primarina. But I think I'm okay without it. And Decidueye just gets destroyed by Drapion. So I think I can just let Decidueye go down here. Rock Slide. Okay. Alright, so now I can go... If he's Yache Berry, I don't want to go Nidoking because he'll live the Ice Punch and then kill me with an Earthquake. So I think I go Silvally, who might be able to live the Earthquake if he is Yache Berry. So I'm just going to Ice Beam. I think is the play. If he's expecting the Scarf, he'll probably switch out, but I have to Ice Beam. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So we'll see what happens here. Thought his thing is bugged. Yeah, this is a normal Silvally. Obviously, we know he is Choice Scarfed. He does not know that. So we'll see how that goes. I think because I think Silvally would make the most sense as a switch in regardless of whether or not it was Scarfed, because obviously Entei, Nidoking, and Terrakion don't want to take those Earthquakes, so I think this would make the most sense regardless. So he may not be thinking Scarf, he may just be thinking that this is the sensible switch. Okay, he does switch into the Durant. We do get the damage off there, which is good. Okay, so Durant probably first impressions here, I would imagine. Do I just go back out into Zapdos? Because I don't want... I mean, he could get fully paralyzed. If he gets fully paralyzed, then I just bop him here. So if... how much do I take from a first impression? Jolly Life Orb, first impression. Way too much. Goodness gracious. Does a minimum of like 73%, which I don't want. guess I just go back to Zapdos. I mean, what else? What else is there, you know? Go back into Zapdos, take the first impression, yep. Life Orb damage, and I get some recovery back. Last time he went Garchomp. He may just let Durant go down here because it's so low in health. So I could Heat Wave, expecting to kill the Durant. Actually, I could Air Cutter. I think Air Cutter would do enough. Yeah, Air Cutter would do enough. And it would be more damage on the Garchomp. I think I Air Cutter. So that way it'll kill Durant and it'll do some damage on Garchomp if he comes back in. So I'm an Air Cutter. I think that's the right play. I guess he could go Drapion, I suppose, but I don't know what that. I don't know that that's the greatest idea, but it is an idea, I suppose. But I think Air Cutter's the right play. It'll kill Durant. It'll do more than Heat Wave would on the Garchomp if it comes in. It'll kill the Buzzwole if it comes in. I don't know why he would switch in Buzzwole, but if he does, that'll go down. I don't think he would switch in Primarina or the Relicanth because then I would just go for a Thunderbolt after that. So he either lets Durant go down or he goes into Garchomp or potentially the Drapion, maybe. But he doesn't know a lot about my set right now, so if he's not a Scarf Drapion, and we're both potentially max speed in his mind, then Zapdos would be faster, and Drapion I don't think would want to take 2 Thunderbolts or something like that, so he may not go Drapion if he's not Scarfed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. He is really thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know what options he had. I think if I'm him, maybe I just let Durant go down, because without the speed, with the speed, oh, he switches. Okay, Primarina. Interesting. Air Cutter. Okay, so this is a leftovers Primarina. So I think I just Thunderbolt here. Does a considerable amount of damage. Choice Specs Moonblast. I could live. I would not live a Hydro Pump. Maybe he might have Ice Beam. Ice Beam if he's Choice Specs. I would not live that. So let's think. If I go, because I don't want to lose Zapdos yet. It does a lot of work here, but what would I? Oh man, okay. Oh, he's not Choice Specs. I already saw Leftovers. Okay, so if you're not Choice Specs, I'm glad I thought about that. I may have just made a bad move otherwise. Ice Beam. Okay, I can live in Ice Beam. So I'm going to Thunderbolt. Yeah. Okay, Scald. Totally fine. Yep, okay. So I just Thunderbolt again. No reason to do anything else. If he goes Garchomp, we still have ways to deal with the Garchomp. Both of my Speedy. Yep, okay. Yep, figured that was coming. So I think last time he went Swords Dance into Rock Slide. If he tries to Swords Dance again, I could just go right out into Silvally, which I think is what I'm going to do, because he switched in Durant last time, and Durant would die to another Ice Beam. And if he stays in, Garchomp would die to an Ice Beam unless he's Yache Berry. So I'm going to go right out into Silvally. Maybe Swords Dances again, Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. So now I just Ice Beam. Is there a reason to do anything else? I really want a Thunderbolt. If I Thunderbolt... Well, he doesn't know I'm Scarfed yet, I don't think. He probably suspects it, but if I go Thunderbolt and he doesn't switch out, because another Earthquake would kill me in the event that I wasn't Scarfed. So he could stay in and just go for Earthquake. If he does that, and I Thunderbolt, then I just die for no reason, so I have to Ice Beam. I have to Ice Beam. Because Durant will go down. This is neutral on the... hold on, let me think. I think I have to Ice Beam. I don't know what I'm going to switch in if he goes back into... I have to Ice Beam. Relicanth, yeah. That's not what I wanted, but yeah. Okay, so he's going to Head Smash, I would imagine. I don't know why he would do anything differently. Well, he could Waterfall. If he Waterfalls, I want to go out into Terrakion, is what I want to do. But if he Waterfalls, that does more damage than I want to take. I think I have to do that move, though. If I go Terrakion, I can close combat everything on his team except Primarina, but I could Poison Jab the Primarina. If he Head Smashes, that's ideal, I think. Because he may not be. If he's not Choice Banded, then that's the best option. I don't want to go Zapdos on a Head Smash. I don't want to go Entei on any of it. Okay, I think I have to go Terrakion. Waterfall. Yep, okay. That's fine. So what do I do now? I will be faster. He's been awfully switchy. So, if he switches out and I substitute, then bring your party hats, because that would be awesome. What would he switch into? Buzzwole? Buzzwole comes in. I mean, I could still get off to Stone Edges or whatever. If he just Waterfalls again and I substitute, I don't really lose a whole lot, I don't think. Would he switch? I'm going to substitute. He doesn't switch. Waterfall. Okay. That's fine. So now I just close combat. Yep. Okay. Now it probably goes into Durant for the first impression again. Maybe. he does go Durant, he's not burned, he's paralyzed. First impression would take me out. So if he goes Durant, I've got to switch out into something else. This is a very interesting matchup. Because I think Terrakion still could be helpful. I don't know that I want to lose our good friend here yet. Because it does outspeed the Garchomp, which still has, I think, like 78% health. Yeah. So I can still get a big hit off on the Garchomp. I could still get a big hit off on the Drapion, who's at full health. I'm not worried about Buzzwole. I can just hit it. If I hit it with an Air Cutter or an Air Slash, it's going to go down, I would imagine, unless he's like super... Okay, Durant, yeah. Oh, man. Well, I'm faster. And because I'm faster, he has to first impression. Or he just dies. So, I can go... I've gone Zapdos a lot. If I go... If I go Entei, I could Flame Charge and get a potential speed boost. But then I think I'd have to switch out after that because I don't have enough power for Garchomp, or maybe even not for Primarina. I don't think Primarina would die to a Stone Edge here, assuming that I even land it. Primarina, if it's like max HP modest for whatever reason, Stone Edge might kill. It has a chance to. Okay, so do I bank on paralysis or do I just switch into something else? Because first impression will outspeed, I will definitely die. If I do die, I could just go into... Okay, if I let Terrakion go down, would I still be okay? Maybe. That's a big maybe. I think I have to go... If he just switches out right now, though, because every time he's gone Durant, I've gone Zapdos. So if he switches out into Garchomp expecting the Zapdos, then I'm still not in a great position. But if he switches out when I close combat, I think I have to close combat. Dang it. I don't want to close combat. I want to switch, but I don't have a good switch. Oh, man. Oh, man, I think I have to. I have to close combat. Oh, he didn't. Okay, yes. He didn't go for first impression. He expected the switch. All right, good move, Adam. High five. You're the best. All right. All right. Well, my defenses are way in the dirt now, so I don't know what he would go for, because I outspeed everything on his team, unless Drapion is Scarfed, which we don't know yet. But I imagine if he was Scarfed, he would have gone into it at some point by now, so I don't think he is. Which means whatever comes in has to take a hit. Again, assuming that it's not a Scarf Drapion, because if he comes in Scarf Drapion, okay, he went Buzzwole. Okay, he went Buzzwole. So I think I just have to go Stone Edge here. I think I just have to go Stone Edge. Let's see. Stone Edge doesn't do a great amount, honestly, but I don't have a good switch here, so I have to Stone Edge, I think. I'm going to Stone Edge. Because what do I switch in, you know? I mean, I guess I could, well, hold on. Let me think this through. I could switch in Entei. Possibly. And then I could outspeed it. I don't want to go Zapdos, because Zapdos is still really important, I think. Maybe. No, I could go Zapdos. I resist both stabs with Zapdos. I'm doing it. Yeah, there was no reason to go Buzzwole here if the Drapion was Scarfed. So I'm going to assume that the Drapion is not Scarfed. If it is, Josh, you're confusing. So I'm going to assume Drapion is not Scarfed, which means Terrakion outspeeds everything that's left and could do some considerable damage to everything that is not Buzzwole. So I think I switch. Poison Jab takes out Primarina. Ice Punch takes out Garchomp. Earthquake takes out Drapion. Air Slash takes out Buzzwole. Ice Beam takes out Garchomp. Thunderbolt, I think, takes out Primarina. So what is Entei less important? Potentially. If he just goes like Stone Edge or something, that probably kills Zapdos, I would imagine. And I don't want that. So I think I have to go... Yeah, I'm just going to Stone Edge. I don't want anything to take a big hit. Stone Edge doesn't do a lot. Close combat? Yeah. Okay, well now his defenses are dropped, so that's something. His attack rose. Okay. His attack is now higher. However, Air Cutter kills him. Air Cutter kills him. Thunderbolt kills Primarina. I think I could live a Rock Slide. Okay, I can either go Silvally. I think Silvally might be better. Because even if he switches into like Garchomp or Primarina, they'll have to take 2 hits because I'm faster. I'm going to go Silvally here, and I'm going to hit Air Slash. This will kill Buzzwole if he stays in. Garchomp will have to take 2 if he switches. Primarina will have to take 2. Primarina. Okay, how much does this do? 18%. Not enough, but some. Ah, man. Okay. Do I just Air Slash again? I think I have to. And then Primarina goes down. I mean, not Primarina. If, whatever your name is. Silvally goes down. oh man. Let's see. If I lose Silvally, I really wish I could get one hit off on that Drapion before, because I've got I mean, nothing else wants to take it. I have to stay in. I have to Air Slash. I wish I wasn't scarfed at this point. This is what I was thinking I might regret, the 2 choice scarfs. Because if he stays in, like, I can't switch in, like, Entei on a Scald, right? Like, that's not going to work. Same thing with Nidoking. I can't switch. Okay, he does switch. Okay. So, Air Slash on the Garchomp. That's good. I just Air Slash again. Right. No, here I can go... Well, no, that doesn't help me any. I could go Zapdos and maybe Roost if he goes Earthquake. If he goes Rock Slide, I could live Rock Slide. And then I'll have to take 2 more hits. So he can't Rock Slide. He's got an Earthquake, right? Or, well, he could Dragon Claw. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Man. Okay. Air Slash did 25%, which is not a lot, obviously. Let's see. I think I have to... I just have to Air Slash. Oh, the flinch. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Josh. You're having some rough luck. I had a flinch, a burn, and a paralysis in one match. Man, I don't remember the conditions of all of those, so I'm not sure how much they all mattered, but I think that one for sure did. That one for sure mattered. Josh, you're definitely getting the most frustrating side of Pokemon right now. That is for sure. That's rough. That's definitely rough. The paralysis didn't matter as much on the Durant because you weren't fully paralyzed at any point. You weren't wasting a move, so that's something. Drapion, okay. So we take an Air Slash, 35%. Okay, Black Sludge, he's not scarfed. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you. Thank you, my good friend Drapion. I'm just going to keep Air Slashing until you go down, because I don't have a reason to... Oh my god! Oh, another flinch. I'm sorry, Josh. Man. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That is 3 flinches. That is 3... I'm sorry, Josh. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Joel, you're ruining my recording. Joel is watching.
I mean, that was bad, but... Josh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's rough. Go back on mute. Go back on mute.
All right, you just did that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. That was rough.
Oh,
For
man,
sure.
that's rough.
Oh, dude. Okay.
He was playing well.
Go away, Joel.
I'm sorry. I needed to interject on that.
That's totally fine. I understand.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah. He's watching. He's muted on FaceTime, and he's getting the same tilt here. Because we've all played matches where that is how they ended up, and it's very frustrating, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, let's focus here. What are we doing? If I went... I don't want to take a rock slide. I think I just have to extreme speed. Yeah. We're just going to Entei with the extreme speed. He could switch out. He's looking like he's contemplating it. Well, he doesn't know my Nidoking is scarfed yet. He's still probably not expecting dual scarves. So, oh man, I'm sorry, Josh. That is rough. I don't think a lot of the hacks mattered until you started getting flinched, because I think that was three in the same match. That's definitely that definitely matters for sure. Rough skin Rocky helmet. Yeah. Okay. Primarina. Of course. Why wouldn't you go Primarina? How much does Primarina take from a Life Orb extreme speed? Let's just say your max HP. Life Orb extreme speed. 35 to 41%. That should be enough. I'm going to do it. I should click Stone Edge. No, it's fine. Okay. As soon as I clicked it, I was like, why would you even do that? You're faster. Okay, that's fine. Buzzwole, yeah. Sacred Fire. No reason not to. This should seal the game here. I mean, Buzzwole's pretty physically bulky, but I don't think he's living a Life Orb Sacred Fire here. But even if he does, we should have this one. I don't know what he could go for that would give him the match here. But when we're over, Joel, you can unmute yourself and you can say something to Josh if you'd like. But I'm not sure what's happening here. What item does he have? Nah. I don't know. Maybe he's got like a weakness policy or something. Maybe he's trying to see if he can live. But Buzzwole doesn't get any kind of like dangerous priority type moves, so we should be good here no matter what he clicks, I would imagine. After this, we can just hop in the Discord. Yeah, there it goes. All right. Good game, Josh. That is disheartening, I understand. But we'll hop in the Discord here and we'll talk to Josh, the three of us, and then we'll kind of, get ready for our next one. We took home the win. That was a frustrating one to lose, Josh. I'm sorry about that. But I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.